Thought I'd do a little video of the garden. It's been a beautiful day today, sun's been out all day and it's been very hot, 23. So this is called a Sorbaria Sem. I potted it because it can be quite invasive, so I've potted it instead of putting it in the ground. And I just love this plant because of the texture of the leaves and the colours of the young leaves on the plant and the redness of the stems. This is a little dahlia. This is an allium, purple sensation. My hydrangea, heuchera, my spirea, and sedum, which seems to be loving it there. These are my leftover sweet peas. I have nowhere else to put them, so unfortunately they'll have to say goodbye. Along here I have planted a penstemon last year and this evergreen, so I cut it back and it's just sprouting up, ready for late summer, autumn. This is a clematis, just a small size, growing only up to about 5 feet. And my irises, which I've loved this year, and they're just about to finish. It's windy tonight, but they've been gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I split them last year and just spread them a little bit along the back of the clematis frame and they seem to have loved it. I couldn't throw all my sweet peas away that had grown from seed, so I thought I'll give it a shot at this wall. It doesn't get full sun all day, but it's hot, so when the sun does shine on it for a few hours, I'll put some of the sweet peas in these troughs. This and this is an echinacea called hot papaya. This is quite large anemones, and my oriental poppies are starting to bloom, but some animal has had a rest on one of them. This is an azalea that I've had for quite a few years and it's blooming lovely. It's blooming lovely. But it didn't bloom last year. I've got two of them, there's one at the back there. They didn't bloom last year and I thought, oh, maybe that's them finished, but this one's bloomed this year, so that's great. This is an astilbe. Where is it? There it is. Bridal veil. Just put that one in. I've just moved this brunnera from another part of the garden, put it there. It's a Jack Frost. This is a rhododendron, and I can't quite remember the name of that, but it's beautiful. It's got lovely underside dark maroon leaves. This is my other clematis. Small one as well, will probably only grow up to about 5 feet, all covered in lovely buds. And my geranium, which is called Geranium Summer Skies. Geranium Summer Skies. This is a sarcococa, which I find very hard to pronounce. Some hellebores. I planted these ones, have been flattened by the wind, but the creamy white ones seem to have managed to miss the wind. Hellebores. This is a little saxifraga, dancing pixie, loves the shade. And this is the other azalea, but he's failed to bloom for the second year in a row, so I'm going to give him a third year try. Maybe needs some extra feed, I don't know why it hasn't bloomed. And this iris, this purple iris, was in the front garden. I put around here last year, transplanted it here, and it seems to be okay. And the strappy thin leaves are a snowflake, leucogyme. They've finished, but I'm leaving the leaves as they are so it can get, the bulbs can get some nutrients. My little frog. And I've got, these are verbenas. I'm not sure if I'm putting them in the right place. Actually look like they need a good drink, which I shall do when I've finished doing this. That's a liatris. I can't remember the name of this. I think it's a hydrangea, but it's only flowering where the sun's coming over the gate over there. So I'll look up that name for later. This is a viburnum, all stretching towards the sun, but I don't mind. I'm just going to leave it as it is. This is on the back fence. That's my 2 compost bins. Clematis snellimosa, which is beautiful pink and dark pink centres. That's a mock orange. That's my bird box, which had lutets in it, laid 8 eggs, hatched 6, and then they all died in a matter of 2 days, because I think because of this year's funny weather there wasn't enough insects around. That's what I'm thinking. That's the very old rhododendron that was transplanted there a long time ago. It's looking a wee bit sorry for itself, but the blooms are beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, and we love this. So rose are transplanted from the front garden. Got lots of buds, don't know the name of that either, because it was here when we moved into this house. And that's another sedum. A small camellia at the back that we just put in this year, and a stilbe, but this is a big one with very big, tall, cream plumes of flowers that come on it late summer, autumn. There's polemonium in flower, and this is an allium here called Molly, after my Auntie Molly. This is a heuchera, which is called, I've just noticed there's a label at the front, and it's called Indian Summer. This one's called Indian Summer. Another allium, Molly, and our new crabapple, weeping crabapple. So we're hoping, because we've just noticed there's some swellings on the bottom of the old flower stalks. Can't get it, it won't focus. Might try and get another one up here. Oh, there they are. You see the swellings at the bottom of the old flower stalks? So I think that's some crab apples coming on. But I don't think there's going to be a lot because, as I say, there's not enough bees around earlier on when it was in flower. And there's aquilesias at the back, just have grown from seed. It's either a bird's dropped or just been blown in by the wind. So I'm leaving those. Can't remember the name of this one, but that's quite invasive. I've already cut that back. Can't remember what it's called. That's a tree peony, which hasn't bloomed this year, but it can take 2 to 3 years for young tree peonies to bloom, so wait and see. That's the blue anemones, finished last month and they were gorgeous. That's a small rhododendron with, it has purple flowers on it. That's finished, looks like it's finished. And my gorgeous lilac, which I moved last year as well to this spot, and it's loving it, and I think I pruned it properly as well last year. Okay, this is another tree peony which had one bloom on it. You can see where I've deadheaded that, but it was only one bloom, but it was huge. It's like a peachy colour. There's another heuchera, a hydrangea filling out with its leaves. This is a rogersia, and that's about to come into bloom. This is a ribes, which I'm quite excited about because seemingly the bees and the birds like the ribes. This is a herbaceous peony, and it's the first year it's going to bloom. As you can see, there's a bud on it. And this is another viburnum, which won't flower, I don't think, until the end of the year or next spring. I'm not sure, can't remember. This is a cotoneaster, but just a small one, but it's already getting, there's a bee in there. There's a bee. It's getting its flower buds on it. I just saw something moving in there, in amongst the cotoneaster. Right. Something's made its home down there. I think it's a bee. This is a tiarella, a little postman. Can't remember the name of that one at the back. This is a red dogwood. I don't mind the blooms on it. I'm just going to let it bloom away. Just leave it to do its thing. Another heuchera, which is an evergreen one. A dicentra. Another polemonium with a new camellia at the back. Euphorbia. Another tree peony that didn't bloom this year, so I'm hoping it'll happen next year. This is a lovely geranium. Another dicentra. This is a little acer. Not going to be very tall, so I'll put it in here because it doesn't mind some shade. And at the back, the pink flowered plant is a wildflower, and it's called red campion. You can't see the pinkness of it because it's a bit light. It's the way the light is. So that just gets left there to just do its thing for years to come. So these are hellebores. Oh, there's one. This is a brunnera, which I've loved this year with lovely little white flowers on it. A small hydrangea, another Jack Frost brunnera. Can't remember the name of this. Let's have a look to see what this is. This is a, oh, this is a good one. Helianthemum. This plant here is a Helianthemum. It's another hydrangea. And look, there's the hellebore in bloom. Weird. And we're in June. This is June the 1st. Okay. There's a little tiarella down there. Another euphorbia. And just having a look at this. Look, this is a primula. Primula that I just need to cut some of the old stock off of. The old flower stalks off of. This one is just about to bloom. And it's called, I think it's a big name as well. It's called, no, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Yeah, there's quite a few buds on it. Quite a few. So that'll be nice. It's Aussie owl. And underneath the oak tree, there's lots of hellebores that come into bloom in December and stick around at least until March, but some of these are still in bloom. As I say, it's the 1st of June. Little seahorse at the back, and I've let that nettle grow just for the wildlife. Didn't realise nettles grew so tall. There's the cricketer. Charlie the dog's paw prints. And we've got a weeping camellia. It's here. And that's beautiful. That's lovely. Look at that. If you can get that. Gorgeous. Another Jack Frost tucked in there, and I can't remember the name of this one, but that's gorgeous. That's evergreen and it likes the shade. This is another tree peony, and we'll finish there for the moment because I've forgotten the name of these. Oh, that's a liriope, a blue one. Oh, and there's a little hooker under there. It's just blooming. Starting to bloom. Need to move it out a wee bit from underneath the tree peony.